Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make meringue cookies using only 4 ingredients. Oh yeah. Meringue cookies are really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. Before I move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get baking. Down below in the description box, I'll list all the ingredients and their amounts. To begin, we have 2 eggs here, 2 large eggs, and we want to separate the yolks from the egg whites. We will just be using the egg whites. So just give it a crack, and you'll just open it halfway, the egg shell, like that, and then just transfer the egg yolk back and forth. And then if the egg yolk at any time starts to break up, just remove it, because we don't want any of the egg yolk to get inside of the egg white, because that will mess it up. All right, and then you can save those egg yolks and use them in another recipe if you want. And now it's time to beat up these egg whites. I have a hand mixer that I'm going to use. You can use a stand mixer as well. And I'm going to put this on a kind of a low medium speed to start. And then once it's fairly frothy, after 30 seconds or so, add in your 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. The cream of tartar is going to stabilize the egg whites. It's not absolutely necessary to use a cream of tartar, but if you have it, use it. All right, and we are going to continue to mix until we have about soft peaks formed. Again, just on about medium speed. About like that, not quite soft peaks, but close enough. Now we're going to start slowly adding in our fine, super fine sugar or caster sugar. If you don't have super fine sugar, just take your granulated sugar and put it in a food processor and then run it for 30 seconds to a minute to make it finer. If that makes sense. And this is 1/2 cup of the super fine sugar. So I'm going to turn it on medium and start increasing the heat up, or the speed up to high, while I do 1 teaspoon at a time. And by doing it a little bit at a time, we are allowing the fine sugar crystals to dissolve in the egg whites, and that's what we want to get the best texture. And it's going to get nice and shiny and glossy, and that's what you want. And at this point, after all the sugar's in there, I'm going to put in just a splash of vanilla extract. You can leave that out if you want. All right, and it's going to be nice and glossy. And you see this little peak that's coming off, that's going to be nice and stiff. If you pull it up like this, it's going to hold its shape really well. And then if we turn over the bowl, it's going to stay in there and not fall out. Okay, and see how these kind of hold its shape really well? That's what we want to see. And it's not going to be, if you touch it in the hands, not grainy at all. That's what you want. This is perfect. And then I just have a glass. I put a piping bag. This is a disposable piping bag with a large star tip on it. Or you can just plop it on there with a spoon. I'm going to put my meringue in here. All right. I will scrape the bowl and get the rest out of it later. And then I have a sheet pan with parchment paper. you want to preheat the oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit or about 95 Celsius. So it's a kind of a low temp. And we want to just pipe this on. Whatever kind of tip you want to use. And these can be piped pretty close to each other. This is kind of a neat looking meringue. Or just take your spoon and scoop it and just put it right on there, like that. And then these go in the oven for 1 hour. After 1 hour, just turn the heat off, the oven off completely, and then let them stay in the oven for about another 30 to 45 minutes. And then you can take them out. And when they come out of the oven, they'll look something like this. Look at how they kept their perfect shape, the same exact shape as they went in. They don't spread out at all. And you can just pick it up like this. And look at the bottom. It's not brown or anything like that. And it's going to be a little bit hollow on the inside. And if we bite into one, I'm going to bite into one of these round ones. Nice, crisp or crunchy crust on the outside, and kind of a little bit of, best way to describe it is kind of a soft and marshmallow texture on the inside. So delicious. And that is how you make meringue cookies. Really easy to do, only 4 ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into one of these. Oh yeah. Mmm.